Witches are crazy strong at Town Hall 13 right now, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can 3-star with them as well.
3, 2, 1, go!
If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I've saved the best for last in this video. Trust me, you do not want to miss the final 3 attacks in this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Today, we're taking a look at one of the strongest attacks in Clash of Clans, and that is the Mass Witch attack strategy paired with those lightning spells. Look at this, 10 lightnings, 2 quakes. Your targets are the 2 scatter shots, and on this base, it happens to be close enough to these infernos that you can take out both of them at the same time, which is great value. My buddy King missed one of those lightnings just a little bit, so that single on the right does not go down, but that's not going to be that big a deal for him because single target infernos easily get overrun by the skellies from a ton of witches. Now he's leading in with some golems and a nice golem up the core. He's going for this town hall. I gotta say, man, if I was doing this base, I would have started from the eagle side and probably sent a blimp for the town hall. Would have been a little bit of trouble with the sweeper, but I love getting the eagle artillery down nice and early on these attacks, because if you leave it until the end, you can run into some bad luck where those eagle rain down shots on your witches. You can end up with not quite enough witches to finish out the attack, but for Clint Beastwood here, it's going to work out just fine on this one. He's sending in a wall wrecker that's going to be opening those walls up for the witches to get access a little deeper into the base. Guarantee whatever he's got inside of that wall wrecker there probably contains like some super goblins. Get that town hall down nice and early, along with maybe a couple yetis. Do some tanking for the witches on the backside. Sure enough, we got a couple yetis out of there, and the remainder was super goblins. Got that town hall down nice and early. Now we're facing a couple single target infernos on the backside, but look at that eagle artillery. It's still raining some shots down on those groups of troops. Here we go, man. Royal Champion's coming into the backside, into that eagle artillery compartment there. She's taking some heavy fire because she's out in front of the witches now, but she's got enough to get that eagle artillery taken out. Let's see, man. This flank over here, we still got several witches. Few of the witches are coming out of the core onto that side. This flank over here, we got like 6 witches. Dude, Queen still has her ability, you guys. This base did not stand a chance. There is so many witches left over, coupled with that queen ability. There's no way the remaining defenses in this base are going to be able to stop this attack, so we got a nice easy triple for Clint Beastwood. Guys, I got a ton of examples to show you for today, but you're going to want to hang in there until the end because I've saved the very best for the last 3 attacks in this video, man. The last 3 are extremely creative, just making differences to the army that were perfect for the bases, and they're going to give you some great ideas to triple more bases with Mass Witch attack strategy. Tom here coming in. Once again, the target is the scatter shot, but the Inferno towers were close enough to those scatter shots that he could get them at the exact same time. So that's exactly what he did. Once again, he's using a wall wrecker, sending it in. Very important, if you're using a wall wrecker, you got to get your tanks and your witches down before you drop the wall wrecker. The reason for that is if you drop that wall wrecker first, it's going to get targeted immediately. It's going to get taken down before it gets you deep enough into the base to get that town hall taken out. So you got to get some tanking out in front of the wall wrecker, and then if you see your wall wrecker getting in trouble, just like Tom did here, look at that, single was locked onto it, so he popped that Grand Warden ability to make sure that wall wrecker would make it through the next wall. Very critical to make it through that next wall so his troops have access to the town hall. Absolutely perfect, man. Town hall is already down at this point. He's got clan castle troops he's dealing with in the middle with that poison there. Look at the witches, man. We got 4 witches on the left. We got witches in the core. We got a witch on the right over there with the queen. Once again, that archer queen still has her ability intact. We got some golemites and a yeti that are making it to the backside, doing some extra tank for the queen. Once again, guys, another easy triple with the Mass Witch attack strategy. Next up, we got Kryptonian coming in. Look at these scatter shots right here. We know those are going to be the target for those zaps, man. Those scatter shots are devastating to witches. By taking them out early, by using all that spell space, you really ensure a nice, smooth rest of the attack. Now, starting with a few witches on the right flank, getting the rest of the troops in down there in short order. We got golems, ice golems, tanking for those super witches. Now, if you got an area away from single targets and infernos, maxed out golems are a really good option. They have so much HP. When they pop, they drop like 3 golemites. All right, so really good tanking option. But if you're facing facing a single target inferno, usually want to send in some ice golems in that area, because once they die, they'll get locked onto a die pretty soon, but then they'll freeze that single for a while as well, really giving your troops a nice reprieve from that damage. Grand Warden ability timed for the Town Hall die in there, and his witches are going to be moving their way in through the rest of the base. Remember, witches' #1 enemy is splash damage. Right now, all we got is this wizard tower and this wizard tower. That's the only real splash damage left in the base. Well, I guess we do got to count bomb towers. We do, and mortars can definitely affect, get rid of those skellies as well, so it's not quite all the splash left. But guys, look how much witches we got in the core of this base. Dude, Royal Champion still has her ability intact. Royal Champion's just now getting dropped. Usually when I'm looking for an area to drop my Royal Champion on these attacks, a lot of times it's not predetermined. You're going to look for a side where you got some other tanking going on, where you get some tanking for your Royal Champion, which is exactly what Kryptonian did right here. And then you got to watch out for single target infernos and enemy heroes. Either one of those things can kill your Royal Champion really quickly. Let's go, man. Let's go to ×4 on this, and we got witches trying to overwhelm this single in the core. The single's still there. Queen sneaks up on it from the back. Another triple. Qbert going in once again, going to be targeting these scatter shots. Now look at the close proximation of the Eagle Artillery to those scatter shots. Usually when you're doing mass witch attacks, you're looking for bases that have 3 single target infernos. You're going to notice this one actually has a multi-target inferno. Now the reason he can still get this done is the fact that he zapped that Eagle Artillery. So yes, the multi is going to do some damage to the skellies in the core for sure, but is it as much as that Eagle Artillery would have done? Meh, probably not. So that's why even though he's got a multi-target inferno left in this base, he still went with a mass witch attack strategy. Because with that Eagle Artillery down, he should be able to overwhelm the multi just fine in the core. He did use a wall break to make sure he could get his queen in here to where she could reach that multi once you get through that wall, and that's exactly what he wants to have happen there, man. Look at this. Ice Golem goes down. Looks like the skellies and the remaining witch are probably going to go down to that wizard tower once it unfreezes, but we're really trying to get the queen in here to a spot where she can take out this multi-target inferno. Until then, it's going to be zapping a whole bunch of those skellies. We got the RC moving in on the left-hand side. There was quite a bit of tank in there, and then she goes solo in for these last few defenses. With her ability, she should be able to get the majority of these down. Queen makes it through, gets the multi taken out. Oh my gosh, we got witches trying to face off with the bomb tower. I think that witch is actually going to win the battle over there. The bomb towers don't have very much hit points. And look at this, guys. We've got a ton of witches left over. Oh my god, like 10 witches still alive at the end of that attack. Look at this, guys. We got Clint Beastwood going in yet again. Look at this, man. Normally, 3 single target infernos as bases you're going to want to target with mass witches, but he's going to manage to get this one taken out, even though it's rocking a multi-target inferno on the backside, man. Let's see how he's going to handle this. Should be interesting. First of all, zapping the scatter shots. That is an absolute must on this attack. He's going to be able to come from the Eagle side of the base because the Town Hall is over there as well. Now, check this out, man. We got witches coming in behind their ice golems and a regular golem on each corner there. Wall wrecker coming in behind them with the aid of the tanking there. Now he's going to try and get this town hall taken out. He's got a few super goblins in there, probably some yetis as well. Pops that Grand Warden ability. Oh, looks like he brought ice golems inside it with those super goblins this time, man. Let's see how those ice golems go moving throughout the rest of this base. Oh, we got some headhunters in there. Oh my goodness. Looks like they're distracted by those other troops long enough to get taken out. Now we got some super minions coming out of the clan castle. They stay so far back. They can be really challenging to deal with. Now let's look at how these flanks are going, man. We got a golem getting locked onto by a single on the backside. We got an open wall piece that means the witches will be able to reach the single eventually, but will it be in time? Over on this side, the witches are backed up by the Royal Champion, and that single target inferno gets taken out. Looks like Queen in the core did manage to take out those super minions, but she's very low on health. She has already used her ability. He's going to need the Royal Champion with her ability to come in on the backside and take out this multi-target inferno. If he doesn't get this multi taken out, this attack is over. It will melt the rest of those witches. There we go. RC gets it taken out. Now the rest of these witches on the outside of the base are safe from the multi. They should be able to overwhelm the remaining single target inferno. Sure enough, 1,000 skellies bust through that wall. for the triple. All right, guys, you made it into the final three, the last three, the highlights, the most creative of them all. Check out this army, man. One very subtle difference. He's got 4 healers. Now, it's witches, so of course, he's still going to be zapping the scatter shots. So let's see how he's going to play this out with the healers, man. Generally, if you're zapping the core on a base, man, then I like to use this attack strategy when you can start on one side, move all the way around. The healers will keep the witches topped off. Interesting choice. He decided to zap the Inferno Towers instead of the Eagle. Those might have been multi-target Infernos, which is why he did that, man. Still able to use mass witches on a base with 2 multi-target Infernos. If they're close enough to the scatter shot to get zapped, then they're a non-issue entirely. Look at this, man. That wall wrecker's trying to sneak in there past the single target Inferno and needs to get this wall open, so he's going to use a freeze on it. Nicely done. That means he does not have a poison spell for the clan castle troops, but if he's got enough witches in there, they should be able to distract and kill anything inside that clan castle. Now, look at this, man. Wall wrecker and core troops have used that Grand Warden ability there. Wall wrecker, is it going to make it through this next wall too? Oh, it will before it goes down, but where is his access to the town hall, man? Oh, it's a good thing he's got healers in there on these witches, because oh my gosh, this town hall is starting to rain fire down on those troops. He's going to be able to pop the king ability to get in through this next section. Hold on, dude, look at these flanks. We got a few witches up there, but look how many witches he's got on this flank, man. Healers going in with the core shot. This attack is looking very, very good with those healers continuing to heal up the heroes and witches in the core. He's got to get this town hall taken out soon before it melts all those troops. Queen's in there. She's going to be able to take it out, and she has still got her ability intact because of the healers. Oh, man, I absolutely loved this attack. It was a mass witch entry, but he brought 4 healers for the core push, and man, it was necessary, and he crushed this base as a result. Now, on this next one, man, look at this army composition. He brought a few less tanking troops, and he brought 9 of his own hog riders, man. Check this out. We got a wizard tower right on the corner. Unless it's completely tanked, that spells doom for your witches. It's going to zap the skellies. The archer towers will kill the witches. And look right here, we got another wizard tower. Once again, unless it's fully tanked, it's going to zap the skellies, while the archer tower and the cannon kill the witches. So he's ready to kill the flanks on this attack, and that's exactly where Unique Team is going to be using these hog riders, man. I absolutely love this creativity here, and honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this before on a witch attack. Look at this, man. While that thing was frozen, he snuck 4 or 5 hog riders in there to take out that wizard tower. Now, he's going to be patient on this next wizard tower. Watch what he does. This core push, meanwhile, by the way, has to make it into the town hall. He's done a beautiful job of that, getting that core push into the town hall with the wall wrecker. Now, look, the last 4 hog riders going to go out. They're going to tank for that royal champion and tank that wizard tower, and as a result, man, look at this. We still got all the witches alive on the left side. We got a ton of witches alive on the right-hand side. Core push is getting the town hall down, so they've done their job. Now, it's up to these witches to finish off this triple, man. Queen did have to pop her ability in the core, so he's going to have to get this single target Inferno overwhelmed. So far, we got a ton of skellies in there, but the mortar takes them out. Let's see if these witches can get this mortar taken out so the other skellies have a chance to bust open this wall and open up access to this single target Inferno. Let's see if the core push is going to go in and get it. Oh, we're working on that wall. The single already got taken out. The warden targeted it and took it out. We got 7 witches left. Base crushed. And finally, friends, our last one of all is not even witches at all, but super witches. All right, nobody was talking about them. Nobody was using them until Tribe went ahead in their World Championship qualifier match versus Nova, the defending world champions, and used all 5 of their attacks with super witches, and they won the war, man. Tribe, I don't know how long they were holding on to that secret. The super witches were still super strong, especially with the 300 camp space addition. You're able to bring some more troops for cleanup on the back end. So before, the main issue with them was time fails. They were strong, they wouldn't die, they would take out most of the base, but they would fail on time. Now, with that extra 20 camp space, you're able to bring enough other cleanup troops that you're not really having to worry about the time fails as much anymore. And Sniper Line's going to be an early adopter of this, saying, hey man, I'm going to use the mass switches here. And look, you're asking a lot from him. He zapped a scatter shot on the entry to get that funnel, get that entry, but they need to take care of the town hall. They got to deal with the clan castle troops. They have to deal with this multi-target inferno right in the core of this base, and they have to deal with the backside scatter shot as well. So if these troops are not up to power, they're not going to be able to make it through all this, man. Let's see how this is going to go down, dude. So far, we got a ton of super witches in there. All 5 of them look like they're still alive. We got a healer swap to just 2 of them up there, and the other ones are kind of left naked, but they got a lot more hit points and damage than regular witches, so they can hold up quite a bit better. We got a healer swap down to the bottom 2 super witches. They're taking on this expo farm all alone. Now we got hogs from the siege barracks moving in, helping out clear out these defenses, staying in front of that royal champion so that royal champion ability can stay intact. Let's see, man. A lot of those witches went down to that backside expo farm back there. They did manage to get 2 of them taken out. We still got 2 super witches alive with 2 big boys in the core with the healers and the queen. Royal champion's gonna have to use her ability, otherwise that giant bomb was gonna kill her. Here we go, man. Moving through to the backside of the base. We got a few wizards trying to clean up the trash rings so we don't end up with a time fail here. Let's see, man. We still got 2 super witches alive. Royal champion's gonna go down, but we're gonna go to ×4 so we can see how this one ends. It's gonna move slow, but look at those 2 super witches have the aid of a healer. The big boys out in front, yet another triple. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that button right over my shoulder. If you're already a subscriber, then check out that video on the other side of the screen and we'll keep hanging out.